Today, my friends, I come bearing very sad news. It's a sad day indeed. And the Twitter account for Animal Crossing Pocket Camp just released an official statement about the discontinuation of the game's services. I'm going to read out the little announcement tweet that they made. It says, "Important announcement for anyone playing the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp app. Thank you for playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Service for the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp smartphone app will end on November 28th, 2024 at 3 p.m. UTC. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who has supported the title since service began. We will continue to hold events and add items until the service end date. You should also know that we are developing a version of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp that users can continue to play with their existing save data. We plan to share details around October 2024, so we ask for your patience until then." So, yeah. Pocket Camp will be no more, which is... It's always sad to see any Nintendo service or game go the way of the dodo. I remember when this happened a few years ago with Dr. Mario World. That hit me quite hard. I played that game a lot. It was really, really fun. And then it just kind of stopped existing. And even though that was like... That game had an entire single-player mode. And I couldn't even... you still can't play that, as far as I'm aware. So it's nice to know that they're, like, immediately saying, we are going to make a version that you can still play when the online services go down. So, it's not, like, the full death of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, but it is the end of that game and, like, its online services. I haven't played Pocket Camp all too much, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, so I don't know the extent of the online integration. And, you know, I know that this game gets a lot of updates. It seems to have gotten updates much more consistently and for a much longer time than the mainline Animal Crossing games. Obviously, it came out, like, after New Leaf had finished its run, but, like, it got updates all the way up to the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons, and then still continued to get them afterwards. This was a big deal for Nintendo. This was, like, their main Animal Crossing game, even with New Horizons being a thing, you know? This is where a lot of their Animal Crossing content was going. So it's disappointing to see that come to an end. I could get speculative and think, you know, ooh, maybe they're putting the whole Animal Crossing team on a new Animal Crossing game. It's gonna release for the Switch too. But, you know, I don't know. It's just a mobile game. It was being worked on alongside New Horizons, so surely it's not that much of a tax on resources. But it also has me wondering, like, are we at a point in time now where this is kind of going to start to become the normal for the rest of Nintendo's mobile games? You know, we've already lost Dr. Mario World, Dragalia lost, Miitomo. I feel like I'm missing another one or two. But, like, we have lost a few Nintendo mobile games at this point. And, you know, Pocket Camp is next in line. What's going to be after that? Are we going to lose the online services for Super Mario Run? Probably. I'm genuinely quite surprised that they're still going. Are we going to lose, like, Pikmin Bloom? What other Nintendo mobile games are there? I did a whole fucking video on this and I can't remember which ones even exist. Fire Emblem Heroes? Are we gonna... I don't know if that game has online features. I'm kind of talking out of my arse. I kind of just jumped in as soon as I saw this to make a quick little video about it. I'm actually delaying 2 Rock Talk videos to get this out today because, I'm really bad at reporting on things the day that they happen. I'm really, really bad at that. Like, one of the videos I was going to have coming out today was a discussion about the Nintendo Museum Direct, which at this point happened like 3 days ago. So, I guess the boat has already sailed for that. I'm sure I can wait another couple of days. But yeah, this has just got me thinking I have got to play Pocket Camp now. I played it for a little bit for the Nintendo Mobile Games video, but I want to, as with every series that I talk about, I want to cover the entire series. So I talked about Animal Crossing in like 2021, and I have plans. I've had plans to make videos on the rest of the series. It's a difficult series to make videos on, because on the one hand, I want to kind of keep up the whole daily journal sort of aspect, sort of angle that I took with the original Animal Crossing video. But I also want to get all, like, deep and analytical, like I've been doing for most of my recent game reviews. So, finding a balance between those two things has been difficult, which is why it's been a while since there's been an Animal Crossing video. But, yeah, I'm in the brainstorming phase of a Wild World video, and then I want to do City Folk, and then I want to do New Leaf, and then I'll probably do Pocket Camp after New Leaf. So I gotta get familiar with this game before the services go down, because I don't know quite the extent of the online functionality in this game, but I've gotta feel like it's a fairly big part of the game. You know, if they're gonna be making an announcement about the services ending, it's gotta be a big deal, right? Like, that's a fair assumption to make. But yeah, I don't know, that's about it really. Pocket Camp online services will be ending at the end of November 2024. So if you haven't gotten everything you wanted out of that game, you gotta be quick, man. You gotta play it between now and then. And I'm sure when they announce a version of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp that users can continue to play with their existing save data, I'm sure when they announce those details, I'll make a follow-up discussion, and that'll be interesting to see how they tackle that. And it could potentially have some implications for the future of Nintendo mobile games, but that is getting way ahead of the actual point. Wait a minute. What if this means we're gonna get a console port of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp? I don't see it happening at all, but what if? You know, what if? This is the only Nintendo mobile game that they've said this about. What if they make a console port? What if Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Deluxe or whatever is a launch title for Switch 2? And they're going to release information about that in October 2024, because that's when they're going to reveal Switch 2! Ah, I figured it out. I've got you pegged, Nintendo. I'm like 4 steps ahead of you. They're going to charge £60 for a fucking mobile game port. Jesus Christ.